Hey everyone, it's Chris here, and I just wanted to take a few moments to review the presentation that Austin and I were able to give today at the East Central Indiana Social Media Group, and just go over what we went through with the group and how we thought it went. Some of you may care, some of you may not, but if you ever want to hear us speak, Austin and I do speaking engagements, and we are happy to go out and train, educate, or just tell our story. It's really cool to hear sometimes about small business startups, why they do what they do, how they got started, and a little bit of their process behind it. So this morning we had the privilege of, like I said, going up to Muncie, Indiana, and presenting at the ECISMG. I know it's a mouthful, but they are an awesome group in Muncie that help area small business owners and other marketing professionals sharpen their skills in the social media arena. It's not so much of a educational event as it is just to start brainstorming new ideas of how to use stuff that a lot of people kind of know how to use but don't know how to use it to its fullest potential. So what we presented over today was, where do I start when it comes to social media for business? And we kind of focused on three different areas. The first one was strategy, and second one was content, and the third one was branding. Strategy was, we use this a lot when we do presentations or when we meet with clients. Strategy is all about having a reason why and a plan on why you're doing something. So we always show a little bear video that's the squirrels helping this bear set SMART goals. They're specific, they're measurable, they're actionable, they're realistic, and they're timely. These goals allow you to have a method or a reason to your madness. All the time, Austin looks at me and he goes, "Chris, are you sure you're being a little specific there? You're a little vague. Can you elaborate a little more?" We keep each other in check really well with making sure that what we do is smart. So we went through how to set SMART goals and realizing that social media is much more than just having a like on a page or posting your offers on Twitter or news articles or events. It's really about taking that community, the online community on any social media platform, and really turning it into conversions to customers. It could either be going through the consumer life cycle uh, or going through and getting new customers or converting ones that have been in the past, fixing customer service issues, and having them come back as happy customers. So we always tell companies to really dig down deep inside and figure out why they want to use social media. The simple answer that the people next to me or my competitors are doing it is not going to be good enough for you to have successful social media presence. The second part we covered was content. And what we really wanted to focus on here was the fact that there's way more than just text out there when it comes to social media content. You can have videos, you can have infographics, you can have photos, you can have audio, you can have text, you can have a combination of both. Starbucks is even doing gift cards via Twitter with Tweet a Coffee. So if you ever want to send us a gift card, just at Tweet a Coffee and send it towards Hosky. We'll always return the favor sometime down the road. But we just think that it's really cool that you can spice up your content. And a lot of the times people have trouble with the content because they don't know what to do. The way we see it is, if you have no idea what to do, start looking through the eyes of what your customers or your clients would like you to do. If you look at it what they would like, you'll see that you'll learn a lot about what you should be doing. Another really awesome thing that we covered was a little bit in Hootsuite. I know Austin will probably do another vlog or blog post about the power of Hootsuite, and if you haven't caught on yet, we are huge Google lovers. We love all of the apps that Google has: Gmail, Drive, Hangouts, but we also really, really like Hootsuite. If you ever go to one of our presentations or you go to one of or are a client of ours, you'll realize that Hootsuite is essential to what we do. So we gave a little sneak peek of what a typical content calendar would look like for us and kind of how we interact with our customers and how we interact with their clients. It was really, really cool because a lot of people have no idea that Hootsuite has the feature to schedule posts. And what we take as common knowledge, people that spend hours and hours a day working on social media or checking it had no idea about. And it's always really a revelation to us when we start hearing people go, "Wow, I never knew that." That's so amazing. So that was what we focused on in the content section. In the branding section, this was one of my favorite areas, and it had a lot of stories personally for us. But what we ended up talking about was how to find your voice. And what we kind of had a self-realization of what our voice is. If you ever look through the vlogs or a blog post, you'll always know that we have kind of a sarcastic, young, fun, and in your face, we're not going to be the typical business kind of voice in all of our stuff. And that's really essential to us. You look back about a month from now, or a month ago, you'll notice that we got a little professional for a little bit. That was not us. That was bad. We realized and we caught it very quickly. And now we know what our voice is, and we make sure in everything that we do, we portray a little bit of us in the post. Now, you may be wondering, why would you want to portray a voice or a personality online? Because a lot of what online is building communities. It's getting that personal touch. As people that watch these videos, you're going to know me a little bit better. You're going to know Austin a little bit better. And you're going to realize I'm in a St. Pius X t-shirt that I did for a dance marathon about 3 years ago. It was really cool. These little kids raised about $5,000 for Riley's Children's Hospital. We aren't suit and tie people. We don't have an office. We don't work 9 to 5. We aren't the typical business. All of our friends, when I was in college and with Austin, we did a political campaign for the Student Government Association. One of our slogans was that we're not the typical slate. So we're not the typical people to do things. And that kind of rolls over right to what Austin and I do on a daily basis. We aren't the typical business. We're the next generation of what business is going to look like. We don't have an office. We don't have we don't wear suits, ties. We don't work 9 to 5. We're not afraid to go get a drink with a client, and we're not afraid to put our spin on a lot of really cool things. So that was us a little bit about our voice, and we challenged the people that we presented to find out what their voice was and make sure that is present when they're doing social media. So that's really a summary of what we did. We had a little panel discussion afterwards where there was some Q&A with the crowd, but overall we think the presentation went really well. There's always some things we can improve, but we can't wait to do our next one. We're scheduled to be at Rushville at their Economic Development Center in January, and then hopefully in Hartford City to do a presentation as well. Like always, if you would ever like Austin and I to come present, we'll do any type of presentation you would like in the digital realm of things. We can do as basic as a social media 101 or an advanced analytics course. So just please give us a shout out. You can tweet at us at Hoskey, HOSSKEY, or you can shoot us an email at hoskyconsulting@gmail.com. Thanks, guys, and have a great night, and I will talk to you again all soon. Thanks. Bye.